Right, to the follow-up video I made yesterday, and thank you everyone for replying, and my apologies for calling this a Gunnera Magna Carta. I know it's a Victoria, I did say it's a small one, I just got the names muddled up like I quite often do. I talk without thinking. Anyway, so let's get straight in. Real quick one. We cut the leaf off. The overwhelming majority of people, well, in fact everyone, I don't think anyone said keep the leaf. So yeah, if you haven't watched the first video, it's literally just the dilemma of a big leaf from the Gunnera knocking into the tree fern, and it was only just opening up, so it's going to encroach and damage the fronds. So yeah, we've cut it off. We've got one of the fronds we can see is sort of slightly, I wouldn't say deformed, but just slightly misshapen from where the Gunnera leaf was pushing against it, but now the Gunnera leaf is gone. Hopefully that'll harden up to normal. There's still a couple of smaller fronds in the centre which is not quite unfurled, so it's a good flush this year, and it's always good when you keep the foliage from last year as well, so that is good. But looking in, and I didn't really sort of gone in that closely, but I know you can get double, triple headed crowns on these tree ferns, and this has always been a single, but this year's flush, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but two distinct different areas they're coming from with a gap in the middle. So whether this is starting to open up to be a double headed, I don't know. Possibly. I'm not excited if it is. I mean, I honestly prefer a single headed crown on the tree ferns, but that would be quite nice for something different, so we'll keep an eye on that. It definitely looks to me like there's a big gap in the middle and two distinct growing areas. So this is the leaf that was cut off. Like I say, not fully opened. We all know Gunnera leaves get huge. This is well over 6 foot in height and, well, probably about 4 foot across, maybe a bit bigger at the moment, but regardless of that, that's going in the bin. Yeah, so that is the update. I agree with all the comments. Gunnera is not my favourite plant, but when you live in a climate like the UK, you are limited to what plants you can grow, as in terms of if you want something with really big leaves, there's not really that many options. I mean, Gunnera is a tough plant and it gets massive. Do I like the form of it? Yeah, it's okay. To me, I don't know, just obviously giant rhubarb in it, so that just reminds me of a rhubarb, sort of not really that fussed about it, but it's there, so that'll stay there. But what I will do next year, and I did consider doing this year, which I should have done, is divide it up, because this went in as a small division 4 or 5 years ago, and they do take a couple of years to bulk up, but that's just one little cutting and one little crown, if you like. And in all honesty, there's probably about 5 or 6 separate clumps there now, so I will be definitely dividing that next year and just keeping one clump. Again, when you've got a plant established in this size, well, they're just going to get bigger and bigger year on. So the fact of the matter is, we want to, especially in my garden with limited space, we're going to restrict the amount of spread it gets, let's say, and we'll just keep it down to 1 or 2 crowns in the middle and let the leaves do their thing without encroaching too much on other plants and access. Because the problem is, stupidly, years ago I put taps all through the garden, you know, nice water lines, and the tap is right in the middle of that clump of Gunnera, so every time I want to turn a tap on manually, I have to fight my way through the Gunnera, which is not a fun experience because the stems are sort of quite spiky. Yeah, so let's see if we can get in there and show you. So we can see in here, there's a little tap at the back there, which is, yeah, a little bit awkward to get to. But yeah, so that is done for this year anyway. I won't hesitate to cut off more leaves if they grow and affect the tree fern specifically. All the other plants in this area, we've got some small ferns, some other sort of lower grown shrubs at the moment, which I'm not too worried about, but the tree fern, obviously, value wise, I mean, I'm not worried about the cost of, it's not a debate of, oh, the tree fern's worth 400 quid, the Gunnera's only worth 20 quid. It's not about the price, it's what you like best, and I definitely like the tree fern best. So that is what's going on with that. So yeah, again, thank you everyone for your opinions and your advice. The leaf is gone. Right, thanks for watching, we'll catch you on the next one.